So last night, Friday night around midnight in New York City, it was bustling. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and it was that way until probably 2 a.m. or so. 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning in New York City, and it's like a ghost town. By the nature of my business, speaking and consulting and stuff like that, I travel a lot, but I'm from a really small town in Massachusetts. I don't know, not that many people, a few thousand people maybe, less than 2 miles across. And when I get to go to a place like New York City, it's interesting to me because I look at the contrast, I look at what's different about it, and it's just interesting the different beat of the city. They call it the city that never sleeps, and that's true, but the party must have gone somewhere else. There's not as many people around here. I think some people worry that because they're not from someplace big, that they can't do anything big. Truth is, a lot of the people that you idolize are all from little places. They're all from like small towns. None of them are from anywhere that's all that particularly huge. They just do big things. Or maybe they do small things and then they get to do some bigger things. They're not, most of them, from anywhere particularly big. They're from little places. So even in this big city, that I disagree, I think it sleeps. I think that you have a chance to be whoever you want to be no matter what size place it is. Look, we all come up with excuses for our life, right? You know, parents didn't like you, or you had a rough childhood, or you were bullied, or any of those sorts of things. And they're not excuses in their own right. I mean, they're all bad things, they're all tragedies, but we marinate in those, and then we gotta just go forward and be whatever we're gonna be. That's not the whole story. The story isn't looking back the whole time, it's then what do you do? Honestly, we spend a lot of time worrying about our past and who we aren't and what we didn't get and all that sort of thing. You know what everyone wants? They just want what you can do. How can you help? What can you deliver to the story? How do you contribute? I call it Little Drummer Boy. So if you take away all the religious stuff from the song, basically the song The Little Drummer Boy is about this king is born, and someone says, hey, king's born, we gotta go bring him some presents. And the little drummer boy is poor as hell. He doesn't have any money. He's like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? And everyone says, well, you stupid idiot, you're a drummer boy, go play your drums. And he's like, that's stupid. They're all giving him like gold and frankincense and myrrh. So he's like, all right, fine, I'll go play my drums. And so here's a king, and the king gets the gold and the frankincense and the myrrh. But he's a baby, right? He just got born, so he doesn't care about any of that crap. He plays his drums. The baby goes nuts. The baby's like, this is awesome, I love drums. Because he's a baby, right? You're the little drummer boy in this story. You've got something. You don't think it's worth anything. And it's worth more than all the gold, frankincense, and myrrh in the world. One little part to this puzzle. I said that you don't have to have big city envy. You don't have to worry about where you're from. You can accept all the things that happen in your life so far. They don't have to define you. But here's the last piece of this puzzle. When the little drummer boy plays for the king, he has to get his ass over to the king. I didn't say success is gonna come rushing to find you wherever you are. You gotta go out and play. You gotta play that drum everywhere, because you got a lot more kings to impress, because there aren't as many big kings as like back in the day when the little drummer boy was there. So you gotta go out and do your thing where someone's gonna hear that drum, okay? That's a part of the story that a lot of people miss, but you can't miss it. All right, we gotta go.